I think one of the biggest problems that everyone faces is that when we are trying to actively work towards a goal we have, we end up burning out or just flat out giving up. Like, we spend all of this time thinking about this goal, like, we start planning out the steps we are going to take, we start wasting mental energy daydreaming about what our life is going to look like once we've reached this goal, just for us to completely abandon it once we've hit some sort of roadblock. And this roadblock can be anything really. Like it can be an injury, a sickness, experiencing that feeling where it feels like you've plateaued and you aren't improving, or just simply losing motivation. Like like right now, I'm sick. I probably sound sick right now. And I felt so weak, so tired, so fatigued, and overall just really demotivated over these past couple days. Like, I absolutely hate being sick, bro. Like, I have gotten sick like 6 times in the past 4 months, and I'm 100% convinced now that it's because I've been overtraining. Like, I have been training more than I've been resting and recovering, and I don't care if you say that overtraining is an excuse to skip training, because I used to say the same fucking thing until I got sick 6 fucking times in 4 months. So shut the fuck up. But now, even though that I'm sick, I could easily use this time while I'm at home to just scroll on TikTok and eat junk food all day. And like, this shit sounds amazing to do, to just live my life without a care in the world, mindlessly watching TikToks in my bed while I'm AFK or something. But I know that the minute I open TikTok while I'm laying down in bed, I will never get out. So I made it like my goal for this morning was that as soon as I woke up, I would get out of bed, drink some water, and I would sit down at my desk and watch wrestling film. Now, you're probably thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, that's the exact same thing, except you're binge watching content while sitting down instead of laying down. But the difference is that instead of mindlessly scrolling, consuming content for cheap dopamine, I'm intentionally consuming content to help me gather new insights to help me get closer to my goals, which in this case is to get better at wrestling for next year. Because I just want to end like my senior year, like my last year of high school sports ever with a bang. So I want to like become the best possible wrestler that I can with the time I have left. So even though I'm sick, even though like my body feels weak and fatigued, and even though I can't show up to school or practice, I still stay consistent with making progress in my goals, even if it's just a little bit of progress like studying film. Because on the flip side, if you don't stay consistent and you keep pushing your goals aside, you will end up having that same goal for a long, long time. Like this goal that I've had since freshman year, like I am a junior right now, so damn near 3 years. I've had this goal of becoming better at calisthenics. And I've just always thought that calisthenics is something that, will help me build my physique, help me get stronger, and get me more girls. So this is a goal that I've had for quite a while. But it's also a goal that I've been on and off for 3 fucking years. Like it's been 3 years and I still can't do clean repetitions of pull-ups. And like, I mean, like I've made progress. I used to not be able to do push-ups like at all, and now I do 100 push-ups every day in within 10 minutes. Like I set a timer and I try and I do 100 push-ups before that timer goes off. But that's because that is something that I've stayed consistent in. Pull-ups, however, I've never stayed consistent in. But it's like even though I've made progress within that span of 3 years into my fitness journey, I I could have made substantially more progress if only I had stayed consistent with my training. And this concept of staying consistent doesn't just apply to sports and training. It applies to everything. It applies to skills and hobbies, things like playing an instrument, learning how to skateboard or ride a bike. cooking, coding, drawing, and even academic subjects like math. Like, oh my gosh, bro. I I swear, if I actually stayed consistent with doing math and actually did my summer homework instead of cheating on it, literally all of my school problems would be solved. Like, I'm so terribly bad at math that it's like one of the biggest problems in my life. And that's because I never stayed consistent with doing it. Every summer, I never did my summer math homework. So that was like 2 to 3 months of no math. So by the time school came back around, I was cooked, bro. So the little nugget of actionable advice for this video is to literally just stay consistent. Whether it's for literally anything, training, developing a skill, talking to a girl you like, but for literally anything in life, just stay consistent with it, especially if you don't feel like it. Because the real magic comes from the days when you don't feel like putting in the work, yet you put in the work anyways. Like the amount of wrestling practices I've been to while injured and like mildly sick is crazy considering the fact that I'm always injured and sick. But it's just that one of the biggest things is that it doesn't even have to be 100% of effort. Like little effort is still better than no effort. Like look at my story from the beginning of the video. Like I'm sick, yet I'm still watching wrestling film. Like I might not have actually wrestled, but I'm sick. So the next best thing is to just watch other people wrestle. Like even if you do up to 15 to 30 minutes a day, that's like what? 7 times 30 is 210. So 210 minutes of progress towards a goal you have every single day. That now just imagine if that number went up to like 1 to 2 hours. Now imagine if it was 1 to 2 hours of deep work a day for a whole year. Just imagine how much progress you would make if you stayed consistent. And that is everything for this video. I hope you found value in it, and I'll see you in the next one.